What's up, guys? My God, that was an experience. I mean, this is my second E3. Last year was amazing as well, but this year I was so looking forward to it because so many games are coming out that I'm just like, E3 is going to be amazing, and it definitely was. So I'm so glad that I was able to go, because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to go with the issues that were going on here at home. I was like, I don't know if it's going to work out, but it did, thankfully, and I just went 2 days. I went Tuesday and Wednesday. I didn't go the last day of E3, which I kind of wish I had, just so that I could just walk around and do what I didn't get to do, because oh my God, there was so many things that I had to do. I had a lot of appointments this time around, which is a lot better, but at the same time, it's very limiting because you have to take at least, sometimes you need to take at least like 2 hours from your schedule. I didn't have like an actual slotted time for Bioware for Dragon Age, and that was really making me nervous, because I was like, oh my God, like I don't know what time I'm gonna go. I had literally Tuesday and Wednesday, I was booked. I was like, I don't even have time to eat. The day that we got there on Tuesday, I got there at 11 o'clock in the morning, but E3 didn't open until 12:30. I think they were letting people in at 12. And me and my friend. I went with my friend. I didn't go with my brother this year. I was in contact with Cameron Lee from Bioware, because I was like, all right, Cameron, I need to see this stuff. I had met Cameron already last year. That's one thing that a lot of you didn't know with the interview that I had with Cameron Lee. A lot of you really liked it, which I'm so happy about that. I'm so glad you guys liked it. I really wanted it to feel like that, where it was like, it was really chill. You know, we were just sitting on a couch. That was Cameron's idea, by the way, which was a really great idea. I had met Cameron Lee last year at E3, thanks to Ability Drain. She was the one that sent me an email, and she was like, I could get you in contact with this Bioware guy that I know, which was Cameron Lee. And I got an interview with him last year, so I had met him already, and I had talked, we had chatted a few times on Twitter and stuff, so we were already acquainted, which is kind of why I was a little more comfortable talking with him, because I had already met him, but everyone else I hadn't met. So I contacted Cameron, and I was like, is there any way I could get in before 12? And he was like, if you get in here at 12:30, I could get you in to see the demo. There's so many people already there. There was literally the line went all the way outside. Like, it was running across the LA Convention Center. We go out and stand in line, and I was like, oh my God, we better make it in by 12:30. I call Lady Insanity, because I know that she was going to be there, and I was like, are you here already? She was like, you know what, I think there's an easier way to get in. You know, if you go around, if you go in the front, you could just like go in there, show them your badge, and they're not there. It's like whatever. It's not so much a line. It's more like, just show me your badge. She was like, I'm already inside. I was like, screw that. We get out of line and we get in easily. Like, I was like, man, if people knew this. The first thing I see was Dragon Age Inquisition, like right there. I was like, oh my God, it's right here. And there was this huge line already. I was like, oh my God. And Lady Insanity's already there. And I go and say hi, we hug. I'm like, oh, hey, you know, what's up? She waited in line. I went to go look for Cameron Lee, and I couldn't find him, so I called him again, and then he contacted me, and he's like, come on, just come over here. And my friend and I, we're walking behind Cameron Lee, and he's like, he was in a rush because he was gonna go to an interview, but I was like, Ash is here, and I was like looking for her, and I couldn't find her anymore because the line had moved a little bit, and I was like, oh my God, I can't see her. I was like, where did she go? She literally just disappeared. So I felt so bad that I couldn't find Lady Insanity, and I just left her there in line, but I was like, she should be able to get in. But yeah, he took us to the front of the line. He was like, the VIP. I was like, oh my God. I was standing right here, and if the door opened, it was literally gonna slap me in the face. That's how close I was. And the demo was already playing. Like, it was already going on the first round. So we were gonna be the second round. That's where I met Aaron Flynn and a few other BioWare people. I saw some familiar faces that I didn't that I had seen, like, in interviews and stuff like that, but I didn't know their names. I wish I had asked them. I'm kind of shy, like, even though a lot of people don't think that about me, but I am pretty shy. I don't really, like, so a lot of times I don't, like, go and, like, oh, hi, unless they come to me. Like, that's when I'll be like, oh, hi, you know, whatever. But I was looking at some people, and I was like, I think I know who that is, but I don't want to be all weird. Once they open the doors, I walk in, and I'm like, oh my God, this is actually happening. I was in the front row. I walk in, and I'm literally sitting like 3 feet away from Mike Laidlaw, and I was like, oh my God. I mean, this guy has been on Dragon Age since the beginning. Since Dragon Age Origins. I remember watching videos on Dragon Age Origins and seeing Mike Laidlaw. He was like super young. I mean, not saying that he's old, but it was just, I was like, oh my God. I just look up at him, and he's like waiting and like watching everybody walk in, and he looks over at me, and he's like, I was like, and he's like, it's you. And I was like, and he hugs me, and I'm like, oh my God, it was so surreal. It was so surreal because they knew who I was. They're so down to earth. They really care about their fans. They care about what we do. They care about what we think. Like, literally, they were just like, the first thing that Cameron asked me, the first thing that Aaron asked me, Aaron Flynn, the first thing that Mike Laidlaw asked me, like, what did you think? And I was like, I mean, not only was the demo amazing, it was over 30 minutes. It was like 35 minutes demo. Just meeting these people. I met Mark Dara when I was already, like, gonna leave. Him and Mike Laidlaw were taking turns on the demos, and he was coming in, and I was going out, and I was like, oh my God, hi. And I said hi to him. I said hi to Blair Brown, who was playing the demo. I don't even want to know how many times he played the demo throughout E3. You know, props to that guy for playing the demo every freaking 30 minutes. That's crazy. I met Jessica Marizan. She was super nice as well. So many people. I will talk about the demos separately in different videos. Right now, I just want to talk a little bit about my experiences. After that, we went to Ubisoft. It was already 2 o'clock, and my friend was like, do we have any time to eat? I was like, no, bro. We gotta go straight to Ubisoft. Time flies so fast when you're there. At E3, the day just goes by like that. Like, you seriously wish you had more hours in the day, because time flies. Once that was done, we took a lunch break because we were like, we need to eat something. I had taken lunch, so we ate. We just chilled out for a bit because we were already so tired. Because what gets you so tired at E3 is not so much walking around. It's more the crowds, the noise, the lights, all of that. It just, like, it puts your brain on overload, especially if you're not used to that stuff. We just, like, knocked out on the floor somewhere, and we're like, all right, let's eat for a little bit. We had like 30 minutes to eat. We ate, and we just chilled out for a second, and then I called Cameron Lee again, and I was like, when can I get an interview? And he was like, right at like 4:30. When I was there at 4:30 waiting for Cameron, I was waiting outside the demo area of Dragon Age Inquisition. He comes with his lunch, and he's like, come on, let's go. And we literally walk into a wall. Like, it just looks like a wall, and he opens the door, and I was like, whoa, secret entrance. It's this air-conditioned room. It's not too big. It's just kind of small, and there's like 4 TVs against the wall, and Jessica Marizan sitting there at one of the couches. It's the location where I recorded the interview, where we're sitting on the couch. It was right there, but we sat there for a little bit, and he was eating his lunch for a little bit, and I was just like, I was in the freaking mood. I was like, I can't believe this is happening. And I felt kind of bad that I was just like dropping in right there, like, hi. Like, I was like, I hope I'm not making them feel uncomfortable or something. Like, I was like, you could finish your lunch, you know, I'll wait for you. But he was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I was like, okay. But I did talk a little bit to Jessica Marizan, and I told her, thank you so much for everything that she does for the community. Thank you so much for everything she does for the fans. I've always wanted to tell her that, because she is the one that really pushes this stuff, like for Bioware TV. I was like, thank you so much for doing that. We really do appreciate that, because not a lot of developers do that. And then after that, oh God, I don't even know how to say this, but I got to play Dragon Age Inquisition. 1 minute I'm sitting there, another minute I've got the controller in my hand and I'm playing Dragon Age Inquisition. I literally just played for a very, very short period. It was not a lot, and it was the demo. So I didn't see anything new. It wasn't anything new. It was the demo. I was so in shock that I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I can't go into detail. I can't say anything about it. In all honesty, I have nothing new to say about it, because I literally just played for like 2 minutes before the interview. Just know that I'm highly impressed. I'm highly impressed. But I really wanted to bring that across to you guys, because I was experiencing it, because I was like, people need to know how amazing these people are, how much they care about their game, how much they are putting into the game, how much of fans they are as well. They are fans of this game. I've talked to some of the people that work at BioWare as either the big dudes, like the big guys behind the production, even the people that work behind the scenes. I've talked to them as well. They love what they do. It's so inspiring to hear that, to hear them firsthand. So I was like, I need to try to express this, and that's just a little taste of what it's like. They're so kind. They're so selfless. Like when I met Mike Laidlaw, I never thought that he would respond that way. I never thought that he would just reach out and hug me. I'm glad that you guys got that feeling from the interview, because that's what I wanted, because I really wanted you guys to feel like you were there. I wanted you guys to feel what I was feeling, at least just a little bit, of like, these guys are so cool. Like, these guys just don't care about sitting down and just talking with you. I really appreciate everything they did. I appreciate everything, because I think they had a success. I honestly think they did such a great job with that demo. Not only the people there, but also the people back at Edmonton, the people that worked on it. It's looking so good, and it's just an alpha. I could tell Cameron Lee was already getting tired, and he had tweeted that he was starting to feel sick. I'm hoping he didn't get sick, but he had tweeted he was already starting to feel sick. And he was, I mean, you saw him in the video. He wasn't playing, like, he wasn't putting on an act. Like, he was like that the whole time, and he was so accommodating to me. And he helped me out so much. Without him, I wouldn't have been able to do any of the stuff that I did there at the Dragon Age booth. So I appreciate everything that Cameron did for me. It was a great experience, and this is just one of many. It was a dream come true to just participate in something like this, and this was one of the main reasons why I wanted to go to E3. But I never thought in a million years that it was going to be like that. But I never thought I was going to play Dragon Age Inquisition. I never thought I was going to be like sitting in like a break room with the BioWare people, just chilling there. They care about all of us. They care about all of us. I'm just one of them. Really?
It doesn't matter.
Are you sure?
They'll come and interrupt you.
Oh, okay. I won't take up too much.
Oh, hey!
Thank you. So I hope I'm a good representation of you guys. But yeah, that was my experience at the Dragon Age /EA/BioWare booth. It's going to be awesome. And I will say this, we are going to get so lost. I am going to get so lost in that game. The jump button, that's all I'm going to say. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and more of these are coming because I do have more experiences. I will be doing like an overall experience of E3, like everything, but I also want to do individual experiences, especially when they're big, because I did have another amazing experience with a different developer. I already released all of my interviews, minus the Assassin's Creed audio only interview, which is going to be going to Video Games Blogger, but I will be linking those to you guys in a different video, letting you know where it is and all that. Once those are up, I'm going to be doing other videos on exclusive behind closed doors demos on other games. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.